Okay. You understand that this is our Pythagorean theorem, right? And knows an okay answer.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't show me the whole thing.
Oh, you can't see the whole. Hit Control minus. Is that any better? No. Which part can you see here?
No.
Draw it. Tell you what. Let me do this.
Like I could see it. Huh?
Okay, hold on real quick. Okay. Draw a box around how much you can see. Okay, got it. Okay. She told me that basically this was your problem. Tell me if I'm correct. Is that your... Let's make that an X. So is that was the problem that you're trying to figure out?
Hold on, let me find it real quick.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is what my problem is.
Okay, good. Tell me go ahead and write on there, or tell me how you think you'd start it. And if you want to just tell me, I don't know, if it's hard to write, you're doing a pretty good job, but if it's hard to write, you can just tell me too.
Okay, I think it's 4 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared.
Correct. Right there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 squared is?
16.
Good. So 16 plus 16 equals?
32.
Good. So 32 is x squared, right? Now how do we find out what x is? We have to do what? How do we get rid of that squared right there?
Take the square root.
Good. So we're going to do the square root of both sides. So x equals the square root of 32. That part's easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me show you. There's a couple ways to kind of do this, because you know, like before, I'm over here I'm just going to show you a little side thing. If I said 2/4 as a fraction, they want us to reduce that to 1/2.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll forget about that real quick. They want us to reduce this square root of 32. Okay. Now, one way to kind of do this is to just plug this into a calculator. So if you plug square root of 32 in a calculator, do you have access to a calculator to do that?
Yeah.
So tell me what square root of 32 is.
Okay.
Okay, 6.5. Okay, now, the problem is that wasn't one of your answers, was it?
Huh?
The problem was that wasn't one of your answers, was it?
No.
Now, here's another way that we can break down the square root of 32. We can say this is the square root of 16 times 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now, let's look at those in two pieces. What's the square root of 16?
4.
4. And then we still have what's left over? The square root of 2 is still there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now, let me tell you what I tell some of my students sometimes. If you just type in 4 times the square root of 2, see what that gives you.
What did you say?
Just type in 4 times the square root of 2.
Okay, hold on. .41.
No, you probably hit something wrong. You might hit something wrong there. Try square root of 2 times 4.
Okay. .565.
Good. You get 5.65. So what we ended up finding here is that this is the same as this, right?
Yes.
So the point is, I personally, rather than trying to break numbers down here like this, usually when I get to here, I'll just turn them into a decimal, and then I'll look at my answers and see which answer is the same decimal. Does that kind of make sense?